The Body Remembers, Season 1. You're not becoming someone new. You are remembering. You're returning the parts of yourself that time scattered. We were taught to heal from the mind. The body knew first before you had words. Like Bessel van de Kolk said, or implicit, often pre-verbal memory. The body holds what the mind cannot reach. The body keeps the score. Welcome to this season, first season in English. You have understood. You have read the book, taken the course, said the affirmation out loud in the mirror, and still something in you did not move, did not change. This is Monica Marcela Delgado Rodriguez. If I just name sounds familiar, this episode is for you. Because here's what almost no one tells you. Understanding is not the same as healing. The mind can now know a thing for years while the body keeps living the old answer. Make sense? Let's see. Today we begin the season at the beginning. Not with the mind, with the body. The body is the one that knows everything. It has all the information. So, welcome to these new episodes of a series for the introduction of biohacking multidimensional that is getting ready for you. One breath together before anything else. I will invite all of you to take one breath with me. Breathe in, breathe out. Connect with yourself. Connect with your breath. Connect with earth. Stand straight. That it will help you be grounded and present today at this moment. So what everybody tells you is that you read books and that you learn more and that you keep doing, you will reach any destination. The problem is that if your body is not aligned, is not open to receive all this information, even when you're learning in your brain and your mind, your body won't change. So this is so important to get in touch with our bodies and see what's going on in them. And they have a huge amount of information that if we allow ourselves to receive that information and decode that information, understand it and release it, or even learn more about it, our body will start transforming. And this is the part where it is huge, is super important for us to learn that way. But let's keep going. What we were taught, we are reading, we're learning, and all of a sudden you find these words, biohacking. And what is a biohacking? We are hacking our system and retransforming and reprogramming what we were taught. We thought this will work, but in reality, we do not have the real tools. Like Bessel van der Kolk spent decades on one finding, the body keeps the score. Have you heard about this book? His book carries the exact title, and it is not poetry. It is mechanism. Trauma and survival do not store as a tidy story in the thinking brain. They store as implicit memory, sensations, tensions, posture, breath. Much of it is laid down before language, so the mind has no words to reach it. This is why you can know you are safe and still not feel safe. The knowing lives upstairs. The not safe lives in the body. Human translation. Your body is not betraying you. It is reporting. It has been keeping an honest record the whole time, waiting for someone to finally read it. So, the living proof. This is something that I never expected in my life. It is something amazing that it happens in the past week, and my mind is still blowing. This is a story of my vacation, my visit to Paris. And I never thought I would say that I travel. I would just, during my life, I would just stuck in a computer or in a desk or in a work where my story was work, 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 and survive, right? Do what you have to do, build the careers, stay with the family, help the family grow, hold the family, and make sure that you're a good mother, you're a good friend, a good husband, a wife, and your kids are doing the best. And the thing is, while we are growing or building our lives, quote unquote, we never thought about fun, and or at least I did not. So that was the last part of my life that I thought. And because when I was little, every time that I tried to have fun in front of some of my parents and some adults or authorities, it was not allowed. I was not allowed to laugh. I was not allowed to laugh too loud. It was bad. I shouldn't laugh too loud. I shouldn't have found. I shouldn't jump. That was annoying to the adults and annoying to everybody. So we learned to stop doing it. And fun, it became something that not even possible in our lives. This is part of, once you start recognizing these situations in your life, you introduce new forms or new ways of thinking. And having fun has been the most difficult in my life. And it looks like sometimes I have fun, but in order for me to do that, it took a lot of me, a lot of my energy, and I finished exhausted about, any party, any social group meeting or anything, and it was hard for me to deal with. So now my perspective of fun has been changing for the past years, and because of that, I am allowing myself to have fun in so many ways. So I wanted to share this also to you. For me to allow myself to have fun, I also start building this new habit of create my reality, and that's real, and that's not a joke. When I said that we create a reality, just dreaming about it, just talking about it, just allowing our bodies to accept that reality, and it really becomes real. That happened to us, right? So one day we were sitting on a table and we were talking about the possibility of just changing our lives a little bit. My husband working long hours and a busy schedule. I was sitting also creating my projects and working, 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 family, driving home. So that was our story. And our son was just rejecting all these situations of working so much and not having fun. So he told me, why don't we plan a visit or a vacation out? And we were talking about my husband, so the possibility to create that in his work, in his job, because he has all this information and experience. So why don't we use that to create a new trip? And he can work and we can have fun. And he can change works. And he was so denying to that. He's like, no, 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 my job is good. I'm good where I am. But then we start questioning, okay, if you're good there, why don't we open to the possibilities to travel while you're working? And he said yes to that. He totally said yes. And we were laughing and creating that moment. Literally next day in the morning, we were invited, the whole family, the full trip paid to Paris. in a couple of weeks we were hallucinating this trip and it became real. And that's not just because we were lucky or because that was in our path. It was because we create that and it became real. So the mind did not decide to feel whole. The body is the one that it was yelling at us because it needed this experience. The body felt it first and the mind caught it up. This is the whole season for biohacking multidimensionalists, because if we start learning how our body can process things and can teach us so many things, we will ease our mind and it will have more fun. So when we were traveling certain places or we were experiencing certain food or certain silences or some noises or returning to some places, I was returning part of me that they were lost in time. It was a weird sensation that I never felt before in my life. Probably a little bit when I traveled to Scotland, but that's another episode. But this one is about the body and how we can relate to some experiences in our lives that it will help us to return to those sensations that were lost in time and have even fun. It was one of those. So I do not reinvent myself in Paris. I just remember who one part of me was, and it was lost of the fun, of the music, of the singing, of enjoying the good food, the good company. I just will walk right next to a beautiful river or a beautiful street with people walking around. It is amazing how the body can remember and it can help us to return to our original us. So this is super important. And I really recommend everybody to do the same. Just pay attention to your body and it will talk to you. The framework, the body first. I'm going to name 3 stages, not steps to climb in order. A mirror to find yourself in. The stage 1, the mind rules. You live from the neck up. You analyze, you understand, you can explain everything, but the body's signals get overridden as noise. Stage 2, the body interrupts, the symptom that won't leave, the exhaustion, the things that you cannot think your way out of. The body got louder because it was not heard. It's in pain. You're tired, demanding to be read. Stage 3, the body leads. You let the body inform first, and the mind serves second. From here, recalibration is possible. From here, you remember. Most people listening are at stage 2, where the body interrupts. The body is already interrupting all the time because we don't listen. You are just still trying to think your way home. I will introduce you to some somatic practice that I love and I use all the time. Do it. Just close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Inhale, hold, exhale. Again, inhale, breathe in, breathe out, exhale. Again, breathe in, breathe out. Then ask yourself, ask your body one question you have been asking your mind. Pause. Keep breathing. and just scan your body. Is your body telling you something? Notice what answers before any words arrive. That is the one who knows. If something is hurting, go and focus your attention to that pain. Let it leave. Do not avoid the pain. The pain is talking loud. Listen to the pain. If something in your body is tight, go and focus your attention in there and keep breathing slowly and deeply. Let the body create those words. And once you get a vision of the message or some words, just keep feeling it. Any shape, any color, any memory coming to your mind, any words that doesn't make any sense, anything, let it out. Once you have that information, if you have any notebook or recording, just write it down or record the messages that you got. And start building this exercise every time. If you could not feel anything, it's fine. At the beginning, you're not used to listen to your body. Be gentle with yourself and use this as a practice. If you do it more often, your intuition and your senses will feel and will receive that information. Do it every single day if you can. This will help you to release all this information and decode all this information that you're ready to receive. And also make changes in your life so your body can actually rest and actually talk to you. And you will learn how to listen to your body. So if this names something in you, there is a body-led meditation waiting for you. When you feel that yes, follow it. It will have a link underneath so you can click it for our meditations. And from the body always. This is Monica Marcela Delgado. So you did the work. You understood the one. And still something will not move. So if this helps you a little bit, just keep listening to your body. And if you like it, remember to do like, comment, or send a message, or put your information so we can send you our newsletter related to this. This is a time where you can listen to your true you. So this was Monica Marcela Delgado Rodriguez in the first episode in English for you in biohacking multidimensional. Welcome and thank you for listening.